Hi, it's Lexi here. How are you? Technical problems today. Okay, welcome. Please share this video out. We're going to be talking about how you invest in yourself and joining into our boot camp, and I'll give you the date at the end of this video. And you can join us and learn how to invest in yourself, okay? And pay yourself first. Okay. There we go. I think I finally got this figured out. Thank you for your patience. Yes, there.
Yes.
Hello, success.
Yes.
That was a challenge.
Yeah. We made it though.
Here we are. Okay, viewers, this is my friend and colleague, Siphosith. I'm going to let you say your name.
Okay. My name is Siphosith Sithole. You can call me Sipo or just Sips to make it easy.
This is my friend Sipo, and she's joining me today. And today we're going to talk about financial education or financial literacy and how you can pay yourself first and how you can jump into our boot camp, which is coming up. And I'll give you the date for the boot camp and the start time at the end of this video. So keep watching. So, and viewers, please share out this video if you find value in it and you know someone that needs some help with financial literacy. Now, most of us just get the one word, literacy. We don't actually, and then we can comprehend that. When we read a book, we comprehend that. But we don't actually put the word literacy in front of, or financial, sorry, in front of the word literacy. And it's really important that you do that. One of the ways, and I'm going to ask you if you can give some examples, Sips, about assets and liabilities.
Okay. First of all, assets bring money into your pocket. So if you can think of a lot of things that will bring money in your pocket rather than liabilities that will take money out of your pocket. So things like stocks, bonds, or even buying a rental home so that you rent out that house and then it brings money into your pocket. Those are kind of things that you think of when you think of assets.
Okay, awesome. So would your house be an asset or a liability if you have a mortgage on it?
I would say it's a liability, because at that time you are taking money out of your pocket to pay for that house. So it's not going to be an asset for you at that time.
I totally agree. The money is still going out of your pocket to pay for that house.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, like
assets,
many of us, sorry,
I was just going to say, assets normally bring money into your pocket even when you are not working, even when you are sleeping, when you are on holiday, when you are out with the kids or anywhere, the money still comes through the assets that you will have created.
Well put. Making money in your sleep, in other words.
Yes, that's how it should be.
Awesome. What was I going to say there? Yeah, so a lot of us kind of jump into the rat race after we're done our education and we stop learning. The education system isn't really built on working your way out of the rat race. It's more built on education is good. Don't get me wrong. I graduated and I went to 1 year post-secondary school. Glad I did. But my education stopped and I didn't learn enough about financial education. So I made a lot of mistakes along the way with credit cards, and I had to file for bankruptcy. And I didn't know any better till now. I've been to the boot camp. I know the importance of paying yourself first. And one of the things when you pay yourself first is you get out of debt and you have enough money put aside in case a wonderful opportunity comes along. and then you can jump onto it. You've got the money in your pocket, saved up, and you can jump into that opportunity. Most people usually have, a lot of people, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of people have so much debt when a wonderful opportunity comes along. They're still busy making all their payments every month, and every last dollar from their paycheck is used right up. So they cannot jump on that wonderful opportunity that arises. Would you agree, Sips?
I agree. I would say the boot camp that I attended was the best thing that I ever did in my life. It was a good way of investing in myself. That's one thing that a lot of us lack. We stay in ignorance, not knowing that we are ignorant. I know, like you said, we go to school and the education system doesn't teach us the real financial literacy that we need when we are all grown up and we are having our own life. They teach us to go to school, graduate, and go find a job and start working. That's what they do. But when I attended this boot camp, there are so many things that I learned, but the important thing that I learned was financial literacy. And that's where my eyes got opened. First of all, I learned, the one first thing that I learned was money at the beginning of it all was backed by gold. For us to have that dollar, it was backed by an equivalence of gold. But as time went on, the governments changed everything, and it ended up not being backed by anything. It was just being printed, just money being printed, and that's all. It was no longer having any value. It was just paper. And that opened my eyes that for a long time I thought there is value in money, in the paper dollar that we hold. I thought that there is a lot of value in it. But when I learned that, no, there has to be gold or a mineral behind it to make it a valuable something. That changed my way of thinking. And that made me even want to learn more about finances, about money, and so that I know how my future is going to be like. I am originally from a country that has its money crash. I mean, that dollar just crashed. It couldn't work anymore. And what I learned is the US dollar is leading to the same thing. It's going to crash and have no value. You can't use it anymore. But what is there that you can use? That is going to be, that's an asset that's going to be there for you to use. And I learned a lot from there.
Thank you. Yes, I too learned a lot from the boot camp. I've been through it once, and it really woke me up. It's a store of value. And when you start saving it, you can pass that down to your next generation. This is a generational store of value. Currency or money, the fiat money, the paper dollar is not. It keeps, like Sip said, crashing. It keeps losing its value. A loaf of bread last year is going to cost more this year. Dozen eggs,
right.
A carton of milk.
Right.
And
that's how, sorry, go ahead.
No?
I was just saying, and that's how the value it loses its value every time. It just goes down. What you could have bought using the $10 currency, say 5 years ago, it's now, you can't buy it now. You have to have about double that money or even triple that money to get what you used to buy with that for $5 or for $10. So eventually it will just crash. It would not work at all. And so learning about money is so important for the tomorrow. After learning about this, that's when I started to find out, so what is it that can help me? That's when I learned about from the book of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki's book. And that's the main thing I took out from there. Yes, you got the book. The main thing I took from there is to pay yourself first. Yes, you can be going to work and having all this, but pay yourself first before you pay anything else. That's what I learned mostly from that book.
Me too. And it's just so important that we learn this. The sooner the better.
Yes.
Yes. And I just had a thought and it went away. A $20 bill doesn't go near as far as it used to. In this boot camp, it just opened my eyes incredibly. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. We're not saying don't pay your bills. Sips, I'm sure you can agree with me here. Neither one of us are saying don't pay your bills. In fact, keep going to work, keep paying yourself. Join us at this boot camp, which is 1 day a week for 6 weeks. Learn how the power of financial education can change your life in a short time. Keep paying yourself, and where there's a will, there's a way. If you've got a power bill, a cell phone bill, your taxes, your home insurance, you know what? You will find a way to pay those bills. But if you pay those bills first and never pay yourself, and you lose your job, you will have nothing. You need to hurry up and get a job that you probably hate and start all over again. If you pay yourself first, you've got that time freedom saved up. You've packaged it up and you can move around, and either while you're learning how to invest in yourself, you can keep paying yourself. You will end up paying your bills. You will find a way, trust me. And then you can branch off and get more and more of your time freedom once you are investing and paying yourself. And that's probably the biggest lesson I learned from the boot camp. And to me, it's just powerful and it's essential for all of us.
Okay. While you're talking about that, talking about paying bills, it reminds me of another lesson I learned from the boot camp about eliminating debt. It just blew my mind because it shows you it's a way that you can pay your debt faster and easier. And when I looked at that, I thought, this is the best boot camp anyone can ever attend. It's free. You can attend and learn and make your decision. It's the best thing that you can do. Learning how to eliminate your debt the fastest way really works because it helps you. You know, I immigrated to Canada and I had to start all over again. It's not like I was still 20 years old. So I had so much that I had to buy, to get and all that. And I ended up getting into debt using credit cards, and I had to get a mortgage and all that. And that debt elimination lesson helped me out a lot. I'm still working on it. It's working and it's helping out a lot.
Awesome. It's empowering, isn't it?
Very much. Very much.
What else did I learn from the free boot camp? Gold has such a store of value, and gold's been around for thousands of years, and it's the same value whether you're in, where are you from, Sipho?
From Zimbabwe originally.
Gold is the same value in Zimbabwe as it is in Italy or Australia or Canada. Mm-hmm. It's the same value all over the world.
Right.
It's a stored value. And you can't print it like they're printing these notes.
So true. Yeah.
You can't print it. hence the value. It has the store of value. In this free boot camp, we go in deeper and we learn more and more about financial literacy and the power of gold and the strength of gold. And I have some gold in my home. I am saving gold at the moment, and I am becoming debt-free. I am on my journey, and it's extremely empowering. And there's so much I wouldn't have known until I went to the free upcoming boot camp. So, like I said at the beginning, share this video out if you know of somebody that is in debt, that wants to invest in themselves, that wants to invest in other opportunities because they've invested in themselves and learn more about financial literacy. Go ahead and share this out. Feel free. Well, I think we've been on long enough, Sipho, so I think maybe we'll wrap this up. Any final comments or thoughts?
It's just for me to share that after going to the boot camp, I decided I want to be an entrepreneur, and for good reason. One, I wanted to have family time. You know how it's like when you're going to work and you're working, if you have kids, you have no time with the kids, just a limited time. Sometimes you don't even have money. If you're like me, you might have had when the child says, I want this, I want that, and you say, we can't afford it, I'm sorry. Or I don't have money. I said, I do not want that to happen anymore. So I decided I am going to get into, after this boot camp, I'm going to start on my own and be an entrepreneur. And I also loved just having that time to share with other people. I didn't know, but someone did share that with me. And that's when I started to be financially literate. So I want to begin to share with other people so that they will know as well. Get this information and get out of the rat race and be independent, financially independent, freedom. That's why I want it. And I'm just inviting as many people as they can come and get this literacy, this financial literacy, this education, and it's going to change your life.
Well said, Sipho, well said. And I too agree with her to have as many people come as we can to the free boot camp. Free yourself, that's the ultimate goal. Get out of the rat race and have your time freedom. So I want to put in my link in this broadcast. And Sipho, if you want to send me your link, I can add that into the post as well.
Okay.
And if people want to know more, please type in the discussion in the comments, free boot camp, if you want to know more, okay? Type in free boot camp in the comments and we'll give you some more information and you can get into the free boot camp. Oh yes, and I did say at the end of this video I would share the start date and time. We are starting our next free boot camp this Monday, March 12th at 9 p.m. EST. So Sipho and I are anxious to see you all there. We just want to spread the love, spread the education, and get more and more people to know about financial literacy and how it can free you and free the next generation of your family. So type in free boot camp in the comments and we will get back to you. I think that's about it. We can wrap it up for this Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Sipho, for joining in and making time on this broadcast today. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. All right, till tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye for now.